Morning, everyone. This is just an overview of the course, whether you're in my fully online course or if you're the self-paced uh, course. Some basic information, and I'm going to share my screen so I can facilitate that just a little bit better. So on Blackboard, and you should see my screen now. So on Blackboard, when you go in, you're going to see a series of different links. Uh, Currently, the Zoom link on there isn't working. I will change that. But in the email that you've received from me, you have the Zoom link if you ever need to Zoom in. And it's also on the syllabus. And the Zoom link is the same for all of my classes. So you don't have to worry if you're in my full online class or if you're in the Tuesday online class or if you're in the human sexuality class. But on Blackboard, on the side, all of the material you need is under course documents. So it's going to look like this. It's going to give you an overview and all of the PowerPoints for the entire course are listed there. So all you have to do is click on the link and it will tell you, the actual PowerPoint so you can read through the PowerPoint. You want to read the material in your textbook that goes with the topic. And I do it that way because some people save money, will buy older versions, or they have a friend who took intro to psychology at one of the different campuses and they want to um, use that textbook. Intro to psychology is intro to psychology. So if you have a different textbook and you're not sure if you can use it, please just send me an email and or send me a text and take a picture of the textbook so I can let you know if that would be acceptable. But that's why I put topics and not page numbers. So the introductory pages in the book and the psychology book are always the same. They aren't always listed in the same order in a textbook, but they're always the same topic. So the first topic is the history, and we do like correlation and some statistics. So that's going to be the first one or two chapters of any intro to psychology textbook. Then next it moves into psychology and biology. So you would look for psychology and biology in your textbook. Okay. Second, your grade for this class is based on 6 components. Okay. You have 4 tests, class participation, and a paper and a presentation. For all of my classes, the paper is 5 pages, double space type, 12-point font, 1-inch margins, 5 full pages of research, and a separate citation page that has 3 legitimate, sources. So Joe Blow's blog is not a legitimate source. You also should not be using Wikipedia as a scholarly source. You can go down to the sources at the bottom of the page. Those sources can be used, but a wiki source should not be part of a research paper. You can do it MLA or APA, whichever you prefer. If you are going further in the field of psychology, you're going to probably want to do it APA, not MLA, because every other paper you will ever write will have to be APA. But if this is your only psych class, I'm not going to make you learn a new method. If you need help writing your paper, there are online sources. Purdue University has the Purdue OWL that basically tells you how to write a research paper. There are different sources to get the citations correctly, SUNA citation, just type of easy bib, things like that. So the hardest part is picking a topic. And you need to pick a topic that has something to do with the field of psychology. I'll be dropping hints from time to time, and I will put up a list on Blackboard. Since the presentations are going to be filmed on Flipgrid, you don't, or let's put it this way, you're not limited to how many people can do each topic. Typically, I only let 2 or 3 people do the same topic. But since it's not going to be structured the same way I've done other courses where you're presenting live to the class, therefore you can have a little more flexibility on your topics. But it can be anything from ADHD to being bipolar or dissociative identity disorder, or yes, even necrophilia, yes, sex with the dead. There are literally hundreds of topics that you can choose from. And as I said, we'll get a little more into that as the course goes on, but I will post some topics. But once you know what topic you want to do, all you have to do is email me and tell me what class you're in, and I will assign that topic to you. Once you're assigned that topic, it's your topic. So make sure you check to make sure there's enough information to write a 5-page paper on, so you can actually do the assignment and get full credit. Okay. As for Flipgrid, that's how you're going to be doing your introductions. I will post the link on Blackboard again under documents, and I may include it in an email for your ability to do that. I uploaded your emails from CCAC, so you can do the Flipgrid. It's very specific for just the students who are in my courses. And it's just a basic introduction video. Okay, so you will tell me your name, what program you're in, you know, something you like to do, something that makes you unique. So an example I always use myself would be, my name's Marianne Shablasky. I teach at Central Catholic full-time. I teach at community college, seminar courses, and also all the psych courses. And I love dogs. I have a dog, Bentley, and I am the voice of Kennywood. So that's my unique thing. So that's all you're going to do. It's going to be just short and sweet. And then people can check and see who else is in their class. And at the same time, it's also your first activity. And that's how I'll do attendance for the first attendance. So you're going to need to make sure you make that Flipgrid. If for some reason you're having issues by next week and you can't do the Flipgrid, then you want to send me an email and we'll work out those issues together. Continuing on, looking at the Blackboard site, again, under documents, you can see after you take the first test, if you do poorly and you want to do some extra credit, there's the link for extra credit. Notice there are activities pretty much after each section. And those activities are going to go in what we call your activity journal. Your activity journal is due at the end of the course. If you check the syllabus, it will give you the date. And it's one Word document with all the activities. So you're going to have the date and the activity and what the activity told you to do. Most of the activities are to watch videos on learner.org. So as you can see, I have it posted right here. You're going to do learner.org and write one paragraph about what you learned from the video. The easiest way to get onto learner.org is to type in learner.org. And when it comes up in the search bar, type in psychology. And the first link that's going to come up is going to give you your choices for the video. So I'm going to do that right now. Okay, so here's the learner.org site. As you can see, there's a search engine. And we're going to type in psychology. And the very first link, Discovering Psychology Updated Edition, you will click on. And what this was a series of videos produced by public broadcasting that was basically the intro to psychology course in a nutshell on TV. So they have the storehouse of these here, and they have some of the greatest videos, the old videos, the original research. And that's why I love using this site, because you can see some of the original documentary films of the things that we're studying, and it's hard to find anywhere else. So like for the first week, these are all the videos over here. For the first week, you have to do the past, present, promise video and watch it. So you would click on that and it brings up the video. And then you just click the video. It's usually a little bit under 30 minutes.
Annenberg Media.
And trying to skip ahead so you can see a little bit more. And then you summarize that video, about a paragraph. You put that in your activity journal, make sure you date it, say what the activity is, and give me your summary. Even the ones that I don't assign can be beneficial if you're having, problem getting a grasp on the material for a particular chapter. You may want to come and watch the video. It kind of goes with the topic of that chapter. This way, you're getting a little more instruction in a short, condensed method. So I hope all of these things helped. If you have any other questions for my Tuesday night people, you're going to get this basic spiel again tonight in a brief version. For my all online people, feel free anytime to jump into my office hours. I'm always going to be on at least by 4:15 on Tuesdays on the Zoom link, because the Tuesday class starts at 5:30 and goes till 10. So I will be online before that class, and then I will send you times that you can assign to take your test. Last word about tests. Again, all the tests will be taken on Zoom. If you're in my Tuesday night class, you're going to be taking it during class time. People are in the full Zoom class, you will have to schedule a time. And there'll be 3 options for you to schedule, so we should be able to fit everyone in. If there's someone who doesn't fit into those 3 times, then we'll make an appointment and find a time. What will happen is, once you schedule a time that day, I will send you the test, and you need to be on Zoom as you're taking the test. You will have an hour and a half to take the test. None of the tests really need an hour and a half, but I give you an hour and a half to do that. And then you will email me your answer sheet. So that's as easy as it can get. I'll grade that answer sheet before the next class and email you back what your grade was. So I try to be pretty quick with that turnaround, especially for my students that are in the 6 week course. But it's been a pleasure getting to know you. Like I said, I'll be sending out a few emails Probably an email every other week to keep people up to date, or if I get a lot of questions about a certain topic that maybe I didn't cover as much as I could have, I will do updates like that. But have an awesome day. Take care.